Simon and Percy just said they announced a wedding date. Y'all, at this rate, they're gonna have to rename that show Keeping Up with the Pinas. Because like I said, when Fallon and Jalen even breathe, Porsha and Simon both exhale. Y'all, what am I talking about? Let's get into this non-linear story, but I got some details and I got some dirt. We're going to talk about how they lying about even whether they're getting ready for the marriage, but also too, if that marriage does happen, where they've been shopping it around and where one of the weddings, because she did say she was having 3 weddings, where one of the weddings, my sources are saying, is going to take place. But first, before we get into this, you guys like, comment, and subscribe. This is YouTube, baby. Y'all know how this shit works. Don't make me ask again. Talk to y'all later. Wait, what am I saying? Talk to y'all later. Yo, come on, meet me after the comp. Y'all ready? Let's get into this mess. Y'all, didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? What am I talking about? Remember when I told you when Fallon and Jalen set their wedding date? Mr. and Mrs. Me Too, as you like to refer to them, the Gabadias, were gonna come out with some stunt queen, thirst trap, look at me, don't look over their mess. Y'all, well, it has come to pass. If you guys didn't know, first of all, Porsha Williams and the future Mrs. Gabodia in the She by Sheree Spring Summer Nebulary bridal calendar has announced that they have set their wedding down. Now, here's the interesting thing. Porsha was on the real, and she actually, because that's the thing with Porsha, you gotta listen to what she says. She actually didn't say she set her wedding date. She said her mom, her grandmother, and her aunt sat her down and set a date for her. She also came with some stuff that they even picked out their first child's name. Now listen, you ain't heard it from me, but a word on the street, and watch my interview with Fallon if you haven't seen it, is that Simon ain't making no kids. There is powdered milk coming out of that, and it don't matter how much water Porsha adds to it and stirs, ain't no baby coming. But let's just assume that this fan fiction that Portia's writing for who? Herself, us, the world, is actually going to come true. Your mama, your aunt, and your grandma set the wedding date. Now here's the thing. When it comes to them, you gotta look at their words and you gotta look at their actions, because they will both say anything they need. Let's look at the words. We set the wedding date. Let's look at the actions. For one, Porsha did get lipo. Talk about she on a book tour on her live. Talk about she on a book tour, and that's how she got that wedding weight off. That's how she got the pandemic weight off. Girl, you've been on the book tour for 5 days.
So get into this tour diet.
Now, y'all, keep in mind, this is the 3rd or 4th day, maybe 5th day of the damn book tour. I don't know about y'all. Y'all, look at this. Girl, stop. It look good. But girl, please stop. At this point, it's embarrassing. I mean, she's honestly sitting here acting like we don't remember how she was sick in the bed with Miss Diane taking care of her 2 weeks ago. Girl, this is just what you slammed Marlo for on the reunion, hiding her lipo. You doing the same thing. On brand.
And Porsha over there talking about she's on the book tour diet. Girl, you've been book touring for 5 days. Please, Porsha, you got a beautiful body, but you must be out your mind if you think that we think for a second that you lost 30 pounds in 5 days, especially when your mama was taking care of you 2 weeks before the book tour started. Listen, baby, you ain't got to lie to kick it. You went to the Marlo Hampton specialty and got those Drake etched in ab, liposuction, cellular shore, lipolays, whatever they doing these days. And baby, it looks good, but stop lying to kick it. Now, how you lose 30 pounds in 5 days? I want to know, for real, how you lose that? How sway? Meanwhile, right, her ever long-suffering, terribly, moderately, maybe middle class, Simon Gabodia is posting stuff talking about he getting his mind and body right for the wedding. Again, we got the words. Now let's look at the action.
Y'all, now I'm no dietitian, right? But how you getting your mind and body right when you eating a bowl of lasagna and broccoli on the side? And what, But you know what? Maybe he's going to go visit Porsha's same Dr. Curves and he going to get a body by Drake with the etched in airbrush abs. Shout out to Drake. Certified lover boy.
Also, as an aside, getting your mind and body right, getting ready for this wedding, how about you do step number 1 and put on that goddamn ring? Your fiance put a big show on when she was drunk off of last night's cognac, crying tears of joy, talking about she ain't know if her fiance was gonna put a ring on his finger. Well, now we see why Porsha was maybe crying, because we look at this photo and baby, can somebody spark the ring? Let's roll tape.
In the words of Kim Behrman, the ring ain't mean a thing. Where is that ring? Missing in action, girl.
That's right. Simon out here in Costa Rica, right? Not wearing his ring, talking about he getting his body right for the wedding, eating lasagna and broccoli, right? Maybe he got that same thing Michael Darby got on his fingers, is a whole itis, and that's why they can't wear their wedding rings, but it seemed to slip on when Porsha bought it for him in Vegas. Meanwhile, Porsha out here on the mommy maker of it, even though she ain't been a mommy, she ain't had a newborn in how many years. She out there on the mommy maker of it, talking about, yes, we set a date and we got the name of our future child, which, and if you listen to my interview with Fallon Pina, one would actually say, y'all planning on having a kid. How, Sway? How? Where'd they do that there? I don't know. Did Simon's diet improve? From the looks of that picture, didn't look it. I think it's something like will never bury happen. Gubadia. Now back to Porsha. Girl, you ain't got a lot to kick it. You literally got that Marlo Hampton liposuction, do your body right. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks good, but girl, you ain't gotta compete with Fallon. I know she lost her baby weight quick as hell, but listen, the one thing we do know is Porsha, because we just saw last week Porsha's mom was taking care of her in bed. That's probably when she got the lipo done. But it don't matter. She already told us that she was going to get a mommy makeover and juice up the body. Now, what's she juicing up the body for? It looks like if they do make it down the aisle, they've already picked out their wedding venue. Y'all want to know where it is? You want to know a little more about it? Well, here, roll tape, cut the camera,
All right, so the streets are buzzing that it's going to be at the Ocean Club at the Four Seasons Bahamas. Now listen, they've been hosting celebrities, politicians, royalty, and all middle-class America since 1962. Now, look, this is where the venue is held. Does this look familiar? Does it look familiar? I ask of you. Not quite? All right, what about now? Look familiar now? What about now? Still don't look familiar? How about this angle? What about now, y'all? And let's look at this. What about now, y'all? These are the actual steps that she's getting married. Porsha often refers to this as her happy place, even though she just started going there.
You need more evidence? Cut to camera. What about now?
Okay, here is Porsha and Simon walking like married man and wife. It's a forever thing. She tagged them and put a diamond ring in there. It's wedding stuff. But if y'all don't know, this is the exact pathway you walk when you're getting married at the Four Seasons. There's that little silver thing in the background. Let me go on and slow this down for you right there in the back. That's where the reception is held. My girlfriend just got married there, and this is the path they will walk. Y'all, she dropping major hints. Bahama is one of the wedding locations. And also I did a separate video, Porsha's big fat Nigerian wedding, that lets you know the Nigerian wedding planner and all that mess. Now let's get into the real wedding experiences. Again, you see, this is when she walks down, how it's gonna look. You know, it's going to have a little bit more color in there, but you know, of course, they going through telling everything. This is how they're going to be walking up. And guys, from what has been told to me, Nigerians can have as many culturally 3 weddings. One's very traditional, one's kind of churchy, one's Western. But anyway, y'all know I'm messy, so let's see how much this mess is going to cost. Y'all ready for this? Let's see how much she's going to make his pockets hurt. Okay, first we got the Ocean Club Wedding Collection. It is between 25 people and 250 people. It's about $355 a person. It's actually pretty good for a wedding if it's including everything, right? Now there is the curated packages, and that's when you can kind of mix and choose. What's that looking like? Let's see if we can get into the curated. What's that looking like? Oh, this is just... Yeah, okay, so that's $355 a person. That's the most expensive one. But then there's the romance at the cloister that also is set against the Versailles Gardens. That's also Porsha's happy place, so it makes sense. Now, what's this looking like? If you want this one is just for a cool $65,000, and it's between 2 and 50 people, and it looks like it has a little bit more.
Anyway, TisaTellss, I hope you enjoyed that. Listen, they have been touring. They have been talking with wedding planners. As far as what my sources are saying, it adds up. That's Porsha's happy place. They have taken several trips to the Bahamas, and Porsha has been in the Versailles Gardens flossing and having fun, and she even tagged the wedding ring. You guys, trust me on this. There is that wedding planner in Nigeria that they have been trying to get planned their wedding. If they do have it, it's going to be at that wealthy gentleman's house in Africa, right? And then we have this in the Bahamas, and of course they're going to have a traditional Nigerian wedding. I think more because my sources telling me Porsha would prefer that. Anyway, you guys, let's give the happy, terribly in love couple a hand. They have finally set a wedding date, and yo, let's also give a hand to Jalen and Phelan, because whenever they breathe, Porsha and Simon will excel. Jalen and Phelan better not announce they're going to the moon, because Simon is going to commission Elon Musk to take him and Porsha to Mars. Anyway, Tattle Tells, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you hoping to see the wedding? Do you hope they get married? Do you think they're getting married? Listen, again, I have my own thoughts on that from what people have been telling me and what my own investigation has been saying, but I want to know what you guys think. Would you guys be there to see a season 2 of Porsha's Family Matters if her and Simon actually opened the season getting married, being in love, and you see them trying to do their blended family? I really want to know, all jokes aside and whatever. Let me know your honest opinions, y'all, and y'all can say whatever y'all want in my comments. Just be respectful. You know, there's a way to be shady, but just be respectful about it, baby. Okay? Talk to y'all later, but let me know in the comments. Are you guys here for it? Will you be interested in it? And if it was televised, would you watch? Talk to you later, my little TisaTellss. Bye.